Top 5 mysterious events caught on video. Lost in Colorado. On August 10, 1984, James Cadell set out on a trip in his private plane from Granby, Colorado to Jeffby, Colorado. Accompanying him was his friend Ronald Wilmond. The plane disappeared somewhere along its journey and was never found. On August 27, 1987, over 3 years later, a 14-year-old hiker stumbled upon the charred wreckage of the plane in Colorado's Rocky Mountains. The plane's pilot and passenger were long dead. When authorities searched the crash site, they found a heavily damaged VHS tape from a camera that had been mounted in the plane's cockpit. The video was nearly destroyed, and parts of the tape were actually found hanging from tree branches. Somehow, authorities managed to reconstruct the damaged video. They found frightening footage of the plane's final moments. At the time of the crash, the pilot, James Cadell, had no experience flying over mountainous terrain. Experts have noted that James can be seen in the footage flying too low over the tree line, and that the plane can be heard stalling as he tries to pull the throttle up too much to avoid the nearby mountains.
Damn, hang on, Ronnie!
Photographer captures his own death. In July 2013, it was believed that ousted Egyptian President Mohamed Morsi was being held inside the Republican Guard building in Cairo, Egypt. A large group of pro-Morsi protesters had gathered outside. Suddenly, snipers from the roof of the Egyptian Republican Guard building opened fire on the crowd. Freelance photographer Ahmed El Sanusi was filming the violence. Later, after the gunfire had ended, at least 51 people lay dead. When the corpses were removed, Ahmed El Sanusi's dead body was found among the victims. Near him lay his camera. Later, when the footage Ahmed had recorded was examined, it was found that Ahmed had actually filmed the very moment of his death, as we see a sniper take aim at him and fire. The camera goes dark, destroyed by the sniper's shot. Ghost man vandalism. For 7 months, a woman in China was besieged by attacks of disgusting vandalism to her apartment door. The culprit repeatedly smeared human feces and urine on the entryway to her apartment. She was also left notes accusing her of, quote, interfering with another person's family. After months of this disgusting vandalism, she set up a series of CCTV cameras to monitor her front door. Eventually, this is what she found. After an investigation, a 42-year-old man captured on one video without his strange mask was arrested in association with the attacks. Creepy home intruder. One late night, Jack McArcher and his girlfriend Jordan fell asleep on their couch watching the TV show Mr. Robot. Little did they know that someone had broken into their house and was creeping around upstairs. Later the next day, Jordan couldn't find her purse. Her boyfriend Jack was sure that he had seen her with the purse earlier the previous day. They decided to review their home security cameras in hopes of locating her purse. They were horrified by what they found. In the footage, a man can be seen watching the couple sleep on the couch from the stairs above them. He remains there, eerily staring at the sleeping couple for almost 15 minutes. Then he leaves. The same man had been captured on neighborhood security cameras checking for unlocked doors in the neighborhood the same night. To this day, the home intruder has not been found. Fiji Sea Execution. A lost cell phone is found left in the back of a taxi in Fiji. A college student finds the phone and begins to look through it to try to determine the phone's owner. He is shocked by what he actually finds. On the phone, there is an over 10-minute long video. The video shows 4 large tuna fishing boats somewhere on the open seas. The 4 vessels are surrounding one small boat that is overturned, with several unarmed men floating in the water. Then the video turns truly gruesome, as someone begins firing a gun at the men in the water, executing them one by one as the camera rolls. It is estimated that over 40 rounds were fired from an automatic weapon at the men, until all of them were left dead, floating in the ocean. After the grisly execution-style slaying, the men on the boat can be seen posing and taking selfies as they celebrate their kill. Despite the fact that the video shows dozens of witnesses on 4 different ships, the victims have never been identified, and neither have their murderers.